Why are you damaging your hair with that stuff for? Acceptance? Silence as we pull up late to a diamond-encrusted mailbox marked with red balloons. I wonder if they have clowns. Silence from them both. Sade tries to give each eyelash individual treatment, while Robbie continues to pat down his hair, then spruce, pat down, then spruce his immovable hair. For once the party seems more appealing than what I am surrounded by, so I get out. My forest green dress spills out of the car before I try and find ground to stand on not covered by it. I stumble forward until I catch the spear protruding from a statue. It is one of many as I walk toward the front door through ostentatious statues and sculpted bushes. Are they trying to look like Mount Olympus? Derek's parents sure like to flaunt their wealth, I say to myself because they are still getting ready in the car. As I get closer to the front door, I hear yelling and screaming on the other side of the house, then a splash. As I make my way up the steps, I almost trip while looking at the lights running along the sides of the stairs. Halfway up, I feel like Jennifer Lawrence as I trip from the sight of her. Her movements are fluid works of art, better than whatever I just passed. Her hair is wet and sleek, pulled tight and straight behind her from the weight of water clinging to each golden strand. Barefoot but regal in a red bathing suit? Derek lied. It is a pool party. Hello, Dresda. You look amazing. You look wet. No one told you it's a pool party? No. I want to be angry, but she is genuinely being polite. Plus, she said I look amazing. Who told you? Your brother. She grimaces in frustration. Only the left side of her mouth curves down. Her right side curls up, making a frown that could be mistaken for a smile if it was not for the rest of her face. Either way, it put a full smile on mine before I knew it. Her beauty is enhanced by our mutual distaste for her brother. Sade and Robbie figure out what has happened as Amelia tells us we can try on clothes of hers and Derek's. Although Sade and Robbie do not care what type of party it is, they both spent a lot of time getting ready and they are going to be seen. Hold on, Red Hot. We need to make an appearance first, Robbie says. There are bursts of laughter and cheers all the same as the four of us walk out to the Olympic-sized pool. I watch them smile at the mixed reviews. It does not take much to please them. They take it all in as a compliment. They bow and sink. The cheers start to overtake the laughter and it spurs them on. They look to each other before I see the counting in their heads. Then they turn to face the audience. Robbie's right hand stretches to the right as Sade's left hand stretches to the left. They grasp hands in synchronized fashion, leaning in opposite directions with their hands in the air, making a W. They break formation to spin away from each other before they bow again. Whistles and swift clapping join the cheers while they spin back to each other. Their hands meet and Sade twirls Robbie before dipping him. Not a single strand of hair moves on his head as he sways in her arms, waving to the crowd. Finally, they have gotten enough attention for their efforts, so they follow me and Amelia to her room. The carpet is pink, the bed is pink, the walls are pink. Just to be sure, I put my hand out in front of me, not pink. Let's get you dressed. Amelia is enjoying playing dolls with us. She opens her pink closet doors for Sade, holding up swimsuit after swimsuit as she discerns which is best. After they agree on an outfit for Sade to try on, Amelia sizes Robbie up. Her half smile, half frown returns, but this time you can tell it is a smile as her chest and shoulders rise from anticipation. Stay right here. I will be right back. I love this room, but the pink is a bit much even for me, Robbie says. You can say that. What the hell is wrong with you? I scream as Sade starts changing in front of the closet. What? Robbie doesn't care. Robbie laughs as he opens a jewelry case. Robbie like comes from his mouth as he looks upon expensive jewelry and ruby earrings. Sade runs to stand next to him in a two-piece swimsuit with the bottom piece being her underwear. Robbie grabs two earrings, holding one against his ear and the other against Sade's. Who do they look better on? Before Sade takes one, I object. What is wrong with you two? Okay, Robbie says as he shuts the box. Amelia walks in. Having fun? You could say that, I reply. Thank you, Robbie says before he starts to change in front of Amelia. Again? I think I am too shocked to speak. It startles Amelia. No, please stop. There's a bathroom right there. Amelia points to the side door, going to a bathroom. Remarkably, Robbie is embarrassed for the first time today. I'm so sorry, he says. Amelia waves it away, and he is off to the bathroom with sets of trunks. He is not normal, I say. I admire her as she looks down at the ground until Sade emerges from the closet. Amelia looks up and smiles. That looks good on you. Sade swivels from left to right while looking at the bottom piece and asks, Does it really? Better than it looks on me. Sade smiles and turns to look in the mirror. What about you? Amelia asked me. I'll be fine like this. You don't like anything? I don't think I am up for a pool party. Robbie cracks the door of the bathroom and says, I think she's afraid of STDs. I say, Robbie? STDs, short for studs that devastate. Devastate what? Amelia asks. He steps out of the bathroom. My heart, of course. I was kidding, Isabel. Listen, I already view you as a friend, so I'm acting too familiar with you. That's all. But this is one, she does not like STDs, you know what I mean? Amelia accepts his apology. I understand. Robbie slowly approaches her before barely leaning his weight on her while looking at me and saying, Now, what are we going to do about this one? She smiles. You have to let me find something for you. No, don't be silly. Like Robbie said, we are friends now. One moment. Robbie looks at Sade and says, I should leave the room while Dresda changes, so I will see you at the pool. Okay, Amelia? Okay. After Sade gets the hint to follow him, he looks at me funny for some reason. I am a tall green tree alone in a land of barren pink. She comes out of the closet holding 3 sets of bikini tops over her chest. I do not want to sexualize her, but she's making it hard. God knows I see too much of it at home. I divert my eyes, but she gets closer. I take in the stinging, dried, chlorine smell of her body. It diverts my attention, but now she's close, asking me to look at the tops resting over her breasts. Stop! Comes out of my mouth when it is meant to be internal. What's wrong? I'm sorry, not you. I can't do this. You can't do what? She asks. I sit down on her bed. I can't stand the thought of being paraded in front of those jocks. I might as well go out there in my underwear. If they are granny panties, no. Her words and laughing snap me out of my nausea of thought. She continues, but I would like to see that. Her expression seems as if her words are more than a joke. I do not say anything, but my forehead instinctively furrows in confusion at what I may be mistaking as attraction toward me. She continues, I mean, your legs in that dress. You have the legs of a runner. Is she blushing? She changes her tone. You should try out for the track team. You would be a shoo-in. No, I don't run for fun. To stay in shape, she says, understanding. No, not that. Now she has the look of confusion. Why then? It's personal, I say, lowering my head. I do not see her sit on the bed next to me. She places her hand on my hand. By reflex, I almost hit her as I jump off the bed. I'm sorry, she apologizes. What is going on here? I'm never this out of control. Filthy men enter my house and I can keep it together, but this debutante is giving me heart palpitations. I shouldn't have touched you. I apologize. It is okay. You were only being sympathetic. I sit back down next to her. I want to sit next to her, but this is more of an apology for her kindness. It's my mother. Did I call Deborah mother? Sometimes I have to get away. I know what you mean. You? Here? With all of this? This pink casket they make me live in? Her demeanor is almost as stiff as mine now. I have not seen this expression on her today or ever in school. You didn't decorate this? She laughs. My parents want me to be something I'm not. This is my punishment. It is my mother's design. My father tortures Derek. Tortures him how? Her speech speeds up. I shouldn't have said anything. I should get back to the party. I feel the bed shift as she pushes down on the bed to stand up. As she does, I put my hand around her wrist. Don't go. She stays froze, not in a position of sitting or standing. Maybe she wants to sit back down, but she thinks she should go. She does neither. She merely remains there, hovering, as if she is asking me a question. I answer by standing to kiss her. Neither one of us says anything after. We sit back down and look into each other's eyes. Amelia! Derek shouts as he opens the door. His face is filled with anger that turns to rage as he turns from her to me. Rat nest! He starts to walk toward me. I have seen angry men act like this before. I react immediately by moving off the bed and placing my back against the corner. Before he reaches me, I have my hands up and I yell, no. He never makes it to me. Amelia literally tackles him so hard they fly into the closet together. Stop, she yells louder than my no. The STD football player is checked by a petite linebacker in a red bikini. He puts his palms on the ground but does not push up. He only says, okay. Amelia pushes herself off of him and looks at me. He gets like this sometimes. And you? I exclaim. A young woman must protect herself from such barbaric behavior, she says as she gives an elegant smile. Please, it is bad enough, but rat nest? Derek says it's sitting in the spot Amelia left him. What is bad enough, Derek? She says it with emphasis on his name. Okay, but what are you doing giving that blank my clothes, and what are you doing in here? Next time, knock before you enter a woman's room, and next time, don't invite someone without telling them it is a pool party. What would Mom say? What would Dad say? Whatever. It is your trust fund if you slip up, not mine. Derek leaves the room without even looking toward me. Amelia turns to me. 1 second, my bikini is slipping off. She adjusts as she walks into the bathroom. Maybe I should go, I say. Just a minute, she says through the door. In no time, she walks out in all pink nightgown. She answers the confusion on my face. I was cold, but you must be hot in that, so which one are you going to wear? She picks up the bikinis. You can go in one of these or granny panties. Do you want to try one on, or do I need to tackle you too? For a second, I do not know which one I want more. Eventually, I choose compliance. I will be right back, I say as I pull on one of the bikinis hanging while turning to walk for the bathroom. The bikini does not leave Amelia's grasp. Where are you going? What do you mean, I say. We are both women. She lets go of the bikini that I am holding. Then she slowly walks to the open door and closes it with her body while she faces me. While leaning on the door, she puts her hand on the knob and I hear a click before she says, Go ahead and change. My eyes go wide. Then she says, Do you want me to help you? No, I say louder than I mean to. I'm embarrassed and feeling shy. Shy is not me. Of course, it's not like me to change in front of others either. Although, unlike the men Deborah lets into the house, I want to entertain her. I want to please her. I remember my training. I've never done it for a real audience, though. I do not think. I let it happen. I slowly inch my dress upward, first with the left side and then with the right, as my movements are fluid, until I shimmy in the form of one of the stories I've been told to tell while dancing. Amelia becomes anxious, rolling part of the nightgown in her hand. While her right hand does that, her left squeezes the doorknob. I turn my body to the side, keeping my eyes on her. She holds onto the knob as she leans forward, still rolling her nightgown. I turn my back to face her as I move my hips. Amelia screams as the doorknob shakes from a loud banging on the door. Amelia, get out here right now. Her father is home. I run into the closet, shutting the doors. No, the light switch is outside the closet. I hear the door open. Where is Derek? He is here somewhere. No, he's not. What the hell were you thinking? People trashing our house? What about your mother's jewelry? Why are you up here when everyone is destroying my house? I hear him go into the bathroom. Who is up here? I do not move. The light in the closet goes out. Move. I told you to move. I can smell cologne. He is naked. He? Come out. Dad, please. I want to see who is in there right now, or I'm calling the police. Okay, 1 second, I say. I thought it was a he. Amelia starts sobbing, and I can hear her hit the floor. I open the closet doors and see her uncrampled on the floor with her head in her hands, crying. Her father is gone. I say, where did he go? Get out, she yells so loud it shocks me. I leave the room watching her as I do. Her head never comes up. There is no noise in the house. No one is around. Then I see her father. He glares at me and I can see the likeness of anger Derek tends to have in his face. I don't play it cool. I run toward the front as if I am running out of a burning building. I run to the entrance where we were dropped off. Robbie and Sade are waiting down the street. Both of them are wet and Robbie still has Derek's pants on. That was the best party, Sade says as I stop in front of them. I take a breath of air. What? The whole 20 minutes of it? Robbie says, Oh, it did not take her long to attract suitors. What are suitors? Sorry, been hanging with Graham. The boys in the yard wanted her milkshake because she was popping. Where did everyone go? I ask. Everyone knew the drill. People started running out to the front, the sides, and back into the forest. Most of the people went into the trees with the keg, but we ran out here to wait for you. Appreciate the rescue. Even Derek ran to the forest. What were we supposed to do? Whatever. Nice pants. Sade laughs and says, as Derek ran away, he asked if he wanted his pants back. Now Robbie laughs and says, he said keep them. They look better on you. For a second, Robbie has me fooled. No, he did not, Sade corrects before she laughs. He said keep them, blank. I say, that makes more sense. That and he left his sister behind. As we walk, I put my arms over the back of both of them with my head hanging in between and say, whatever the circumstances, I'll never leave either of you two behind. They say in sync, thanks, sis.